Before we begin our podcast, we'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land we're recording on. For Cass, it's the Borragagal people, and for Hailey, it's the Dharawal people.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Drag Me Out. I'm Cass. You are?
The other side.
The other side.
I'm Hailey, and I'm here. I'm queer.
And she's not queer.
Give us a light beer. I'm just not very enthusiastic. My apologies.
No, that's okay. We're just going to talk some shit. Maybe our usual shit. Got some drag queen shit going on behind us.
She's all super queen. She's
Hannah.
all super queen.
Hi, Hannah.
Cake
Oh,
and candy. Cake and candy. God, that song's catchy.
It really is.
And I like it. I don't care. Don't care what anyone says. I like the song. Big week. Been a big week. A lot happening. I don't know if I can remember anything like specifically. Well, we had the really big storms.
Yes, we did. A deluge. We had a deluge.
I drove to work on Saturday morning at, I think I left the house at 4 in the morning. And I went through Sutherland at about 4:30. I don't know if you know the road with all the dolphins on the wall, like if you head to the airport. Anyway, as you dip down, it was just like I think they closed the road probably like 20 minutes after I went through, and I'm in my little Holden Barina, and I'm like, just don't stop, just keep going, just don't stop. So I made it through, made it to work. I couldn't see 5 meters in front of me.
Did you on the way to work, did you have many rivers to cross?
I don't actually know what that song is. I think that's your age. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know that song.
The miseducation of Hailey.
Yeah. So it destroyed my grandmother's house downstairs, which is fine. Like I said, the car is 1997.
Oh,
that's a almost 28-year-old car. And we always used to unhook the battery and tell her that the battery was dead so she wouldn't drive it because she was the worst fucking driver ever. But so it would never have anything attached to it, and like it only went probably as 2 kilometers in each direction. It never went any further. We weren't going to get much money. I don't even know if it's flood covered, that house, because it's right next to a creek. So normally they don't include that in the coverage, or you just pay a higher premium.
Probably.
Whatever. That's the executor of the will's job. I sent him all the photos, and he's gonna have to fix it. Going to Bali again. No, not Bali. I'm going to Jakarta for a week.
Jakarta? No, she walked.
I don't get it.
Jakarta her? Did you cart her? No, she walked. Jamaica? No, she went willingly. Like, come on.
You're Jamaican me crazy. All right. That was funny. So yeah, I'm going for another week. It's my dad's wife's 50th. And it'll also be my birthday, so I'm taking my eldest. That's it. We're just going for a week. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for me. Like, I have some musings, but we'll talk about your week, and then we'll go into music.
Well, we survived the deluge because we just worked from home those days.
Plus, you're up high.
That helps too. But I didn't have to go out in it, so.
Correct.
Oh, the only time I went out was to have cigarettes, but you know.
Still undercover.
Depends on where I go.
Well, it's your own fault. If you go out and not undercover, then your own fault.
Yeah, fair. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I just did a couple of nearly last minute things for the trip next month because we're in April now. So going away next month.
Mm-hmm.
Still finally did the put money on got a travel card, put money on it, bought some foreign cash
I didn't even
that
know
I've got
they
to go
still
and pick
did
up.
that.
What?
I just thought you could just use your card everywhere and they just charge you a little fee every time you do it.
They charge you they charge you the international fee and then they charge you a conversion currency fee.
Eh.
Yeah. So we got the travel card, got to go. That turns up at some point. I don't know when.
What is
And
the
then
New Zealand dollar? Isn't it like almost the same as
okay,
ours?
so it's a good thing that procrastination pays off, right?
Uh-huh.
Because when I was looking at it about 3 weeks ago, it's not much, but it was like $1.03,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because you know what? One of the things that pisses me off is that especially when they show it on the news, they go, "Oh, the Australian dollar is buying $1.07 New Zealand dollars," right? And then you go and they go, "But that's the actual foreign exchange rate." But then everyone takes their fees and bullshit and bullshit and bullshit, right? So it goes down to $1.03. And because I procrastinated and left it to the other day, we got it for $1.05.
Okay.
So 5,000 Australian gave us $5,250 New Zealand.
I guess that's almost the same. Why don't they just
It's
take
almost
our money? Like, really?
I know, right? It was great when the two times that we went to the States is when the US dollar was really bad. So the Australian dollar was performing better. So we were actually getting more US dollars than we were buying from Australia, right? So like 10 grand gave us, God, it was like $11,000 or something like that US. So, but you know what? It's fine. I mean, $250 extra, you know? And then so you go to buy foreign cash, right? If I turned up to the bank, it turns out the Commonwealth Bank is right near my office. Who knew? But I wasn't thinking that. And so I could just walk in and go, I wish to purchase New Zealand dollars, please. Here's some money. Give me some money. But no, I decided to do it through the Commonwealth. No, I did it through TravelX. And now they're going to make me walk 300 meters further up the road to the post office, and I've got to go and pick it up on Wednesday.
It's so random.
Right? So,
But even then, if you
but
went into the Commonwealth, maybe they won't have it.
yeah, they would. But the thing is that we got a slightly better rate with TravelX, slightly better. Right? So that was good. So we've kind of done that, and we're going to be adding more to the not more than $10,000, so we don't have to pay a fee. Just going to add some extra money as we get closer. Hopefully, the Australian dollar will be even better. So it's one of those things with travel cards, like it's like you lock in the rate on that day you purchase.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, just doing that. Buying a couple of final things. Oh, so I had to go to BCF yesterday.
BCF and fun. Oi.
Yeah.
Yep, go.
Yeah. Because in light of the deluge, the deluge that we went through, it was reminded to me by my wife that we are going to Aotearoa and it rains a bit. And it's also been brought to my attention by myself that I actually don't have anything that stops the rain, clothing wise.
Right.
Like I don't have a raincoat or anything like that.
An umbrella.
I have an umbrella, but I don't like it. I don't like to use it. It like
Apparently,
takes
the
away a head.
umbrellas from Costco, very good umbrellas.
I'll keep that in mind.
Just small little ones, but yeah. Go on.
So I had to buy a windbreaker that had a hood, right? Which is good. They're
I
great.
didn't even know they sold though. I thought it was just like,
No, they're so close. It's like Anaconda,
oh, okay. Yep.
right?
My
So we found these
anaconda
ones.
don't. Yep.
My anaconda don't.
Every time I
come
say it,
let
it's
you
next
go.
to
Yeah,
Office Works, and I see
I
it, and
do
I'm
the
like,
same
my
thing. Yeah,
anaconda don't.
yeah, I say the same. So I buy one for me, one for my wife, right? And it's a click and collect. So I go and get it. And it's in a bag that's like the second smallest, the size of the second smallest, like Macca's bag.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, there's 2 jackets in that. What? Really? Okay, whatever. So I had to go and do some other stuff. I had to go to fucking Chatswood. Now, Chatswood on a Saturday, no bueno.
That's what any day. But anyway, go on.
No. The parking at Westfields at Chatswood, it took me longer to find a parking space than I actually spent inside Chatswood Westfield.
Yeah.
Right?
Standard.
But so I buy the thing and I do what I got to do, and I get home and I throw my wife's one at her, and we go, okay, let's open it up. So it's in a package. I probably the same size as a small notebook,
Mhm.
right? And you unzip it and it all pulls out. It's one of
Mhm.
them, right? Now, the good thing was that I was looking at the thing first because I wanted to make sure I got my size and my wife got hers. So I saw that there was a picture on the outside, and I was like, okay, and the size was there. And I was like, okay, cool. So we do all of that, and I'm like, oh shit, we've got to put it back in. And then we couldn't find the fucking bag that it came in to save our lives. And it turns out it's the pocket. You've got to turn the pocket inside out and then start shoveling it in like you're trying to put a pillow into a pillowcase,
Yeah.
right? So that was an exercise in patience. But that all got done. I'd just like to say that the people who work at BCF don't look like they enjoy themselves at all. Like,
Would you?
I,
Like,
I walked in, I had a little bit of a look around because I thought, you know what, if there's something else there, I see, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, well, there isn't. So I got to find the click and collect. There's no click and collect. You just go to the counter like an idiot and ask, and they go, oh, yeah, it's in the cupboard behind us. I'm like, okay, what if I click and collected a kayak? But anyway,
get a bigger cupboard.
so I go like this. So the guy goes, can I help you? And I went, yeah, I'm actually here to pick up a click and collect. And he goes, do you have the invoice? And I went, uh-huh. So I pull out my phone and I show him the invoice thing, right? And he goes, do you have the scanner thing? And I went, what scanner thing? And he goes, there should be a barcode on the email. And I'm like, I'm like scrolling through the email and I'm like, I'm looking for the thing going, no barcode. No barcode, buddy. And I said, but if I tell you my name and you've got the order number, what do you need the barcode for? And he goes, because we've got to scan it so we can. And the manager chick who was off to the side, she goes, I remember that order. It's fine. Like, she's got everything. Just give her the damn thing. So I said, oh, thanks, love. And so he hands it to me, and then the most insincere thing happened. He goes like this. He goes, have a nice day. I'm like, you too, pal.
Listen, turn around. Who hurt you?
It's just the way. And I'm not even exaggerating. Have a nice day. I'm like, dude, you're working at boating, camping, fishing.
BCF and fun. Wait.
Where's the effing fun?
No,
Because you're not
nowhere.
having it, no. So did all of that. So that was my week. It was just a series of stupid things. Stupid people.
Lots of stupid people.
Oh, it's just, you know what? And I'm one myself, so I can't really say too much, but I don't believe I'm one of these people. I fucking hate office people. They're just the worst.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, they're so annoying. And I think part of the reason why I can differentiate myself from them is I don't go for coffee. Or if I do go down there, I grab what I got to get really quick and I go. But like the way they fucking stand there, like they just, oh, they make me want to incite violence. It's like,
Not that you would.
no, but they make me want to. Not that they've made me do it. They make me want to. And then it kind of like every now and then someone will say something, and then I'm now at the point where I'm starting to think like the guy from BCF now, and I'm like, have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. So yeah, it was one of those kind of weeks, really.
I had to
mean, I
go.
had
Yeah.
because we had Easter last week, so I didn't have to go back to work until like Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I had like only a 3-day week. God, I could just imagine how bad it would have been if I had to work all 5.
No, I didn't have to work all 5. I had the weekend off. But I had on the Thursday, I had what they call gender inclusivity training.
Oh, how'd that go? How'd that go for you? You figure it
Look,
out?
I didn't mind the facilitator. Like there was a lot of complaints about this particular facilitator and how she gives her views. However, the people that were in it were like one of them came over to do an activity and told me to smile more.
Fuck off.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
my thoughts.
You're the reason why I'm not smiling, mate.
You're the reason why we do this training, actually.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
And then proceeded to argue that domestic violence takes 2 people to start an argument.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
I feel so sorry for his /wife, girlfriend, whatever.
Like there was another girl in the class and he started saying that and she's like, no. He's like, no, but like, and she's like, no.
No.
Shh. Oh, oh.
Domestic violence is all about power.
It was like, because she was talking about how Christmas Day is the high chance of domestic violence. You know, you're at home, you've been drinking all day, you know, they want to
So
start an
hot.
argument. It's hot. You know, it's in the holidays, so the kids are home all day and they're all excited and hopped up on candy and whatever. And by the afternoon, like apparently 3 p.m., real specific time, but 3 p.m. is the time. And then he proceeded to say, oh, but it takes 2 people to start that argument.
Oh God, no, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Even if they don't want to start an argument, they're still going to hit you.
Yeah.
Anyway, douche canoe, absolute douche canoe. So I went shopping at our lovely op shops
Fun.
because I like op shopping. There's 3 big ones around here. Anyway, I found this can. And this can is full of cheesy jokes. It was only
Shit.
it was $2. $2. I think it's like I don't know.
Money well spent.
Let's read just 3 of them and let's see if
Okay,
we can
sure, why
get
not?
a laugh out of it. Yeah.
Sure, why not? Let's see if we can guess the punchline. Well, you're gonna see the punchline. Let's
Alright,
see if I can
yeah.
guess the punchline. Okay.
This is so stupid. What's the population of Brazil?
What?
About a Brazilian people. Yeah, that's gonna lay the foundation of what these are gonna be like.
Where are the jokes?
Why were the 2 blue cheeses identical?
Why?
They were from the same mold. All right,
That joke was cheesy.
we'll do one more. I think they're predominantly cheese jokes, but then they just couldn't find 100 of them. I think there's 100 of them. 100 jokes, yeah. This could go on for 30 episodes. Why?
It doesn't.
Why didn't the cheese win gold at the Olympics?
Come on.
Fell at the final curdle. So stupid. More jokes, more cheesy jokes next week.
I seem to remember about 3 hours ago when we started this podcast, you said you had musings.
Oh, I did. So we spoke about, well, before actually we started recording, we spoke about ChatGPT.
Yes.
But TikTok has taught me some life lessons. So they made a thing.
Okay.
So I don't even watch TikTok anymore, but Facebook videos mostly come from TikTok as well. They pop up. Anyway, so this girl was like, I just got a free color analysis, like on what you should wear, using ChatGPT. So what you do is you take a photo of yourself while you're outside in the sun and get natural light, and then you go into the photo, you eyedropper your face, your hair, and your eyes, and when you eyedropper it, it brings up the color combination that it takes to make that.
Right.
So you type in those numbers, you go, this is my hair color, this is my eye color, type in the numbers, and this is my skin color. What clothing colors should I wear? And am I a summer, winter, autumn? And it brings up like your whole color analysis. It told me shouldn't wear dark blue, which I don't anyway. Shouldn't wear neon, but I don't think anyone should wear neon. And any like silver or dark purple. And I'm a warm I think it's autumn, a warm.
Mhm.
It was interesting. I thought that was fun. Vita Wheats. I don't know who you think you're fooling, but I know you're just cardboard in disguise. Like I had a Vita Wheat with nothing on it today because I was hungry and that's all I had in my lunchbox. And I might as well have just eaten some cardboard. Like
Why bother?
I've been eating a lot of grapes lately, but what I haven't been seeing is I've seen a lot of seedless grapes.
Mhm.
Who wants seeds in their grapes anymore?
Maybe people who want to grow a grapevine.
But I'm pretty sure you could just buy the seeds from Bunnings. It's really annoying eating
You
grapes.
probably can, but then you get
and-
to eat the grapes around it first.
But they're like tiny little seeds. They're not like cherry
Okay.
pips where you play
So-
like.
Okay, so my wife would probably prefer to eat grapes with seeds in them because then that means that they have not been.
Genetically modified.
Thank you.
We get it.
No, I couldn't think of the. Yeah.
We
So
get it,
there are some
Lucretia,
people-
you hippy dippy bitch. We get it.
Having said that, she does eat seedless grapes, so because I buy them.
It's just more convenient.
What about the ones that taste like the candy? They're
No, I
so
never had
good.
them. Never had
They're
them.
great. So you can
Yeah.
get green ones that taste like candy, and you can now get red ones that taste like candy.
I keep waiting for them to go like on sale, and I just don't think that's gonna happen.
I can get you can get them for like $4 or $5 or whatever it is.
I bought a safe. I'm an adult now. I got a
You
safe.
bought for your weapon collection.
I don't think it would fit. No, just to like put the things that you want stolen in one go because they could just pick the safe up and leave with it, really. Like, and plus the master keys above it. So if they want to get into it, it's just there anyway. We bought the safe because my 8-year-old's getting up in the middle of the night and playing games and shit. So we lock everything in there.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much. I think that was all my musings.
Was that it?
What do you want? Like fucking Albert Einstein breakthrough? This is a podcast about drag.
This is a podcast about whatever we want it to be about.
Exactly. And mine was I bought a safe. I'm an adult now. I can put my passports in it and feel special.
Yay.
That's just so I don't lose them.
Mm.
But yeah. Also. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of passports, so this happened this week, right? So as you know, the New Zealand consulate is in the same building that I work. And so at 5:00 1:45, one afternoon, we're in the lift going down and it stops at the floor for the New Zealand consulate. And a guy comes in with a grey Australia Post box, right? We've discussed this before about passports being uber secure, all of this other stuff. Was it in a locked bag or anything like that? No, they were all, because I recognized the envelope because my wife got one, right? There was about 200 of them. He was just carrying them around like he was carrying around a box of fruit. That's the security level that New Zealand have with their passports. I was standing in the lift and I went like this. I went, oh, you're doing a passport run? And he goes, yeah. Just about to drop these up to Australia Post. And my friend's in the lift, she goes, how do you know that? And I said, because we got one of those envelopes about 3-4 weeks ago. And she goes, oh, okay. And then as he got out of it, he got out first. And I turned around and she even looked at me and she went, gee, that's not really secure, is it? And I'm like, no. 250 passports there for the taken.
Now we know where to get another identity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So sorry, please
All I was going
continue.
to say was I just hate putting petrol in the car. It's just like a tedious process that I hate doing. That's why I'm contemplating an electric car just to wipe out that. But then you still have to charge it. It's an up and down argument in my house.
Can somebody please explain to me the function of a hybrid?
They go off both.
Right. So so we were looking at I've already booked a rental car, but you know, me, I like to shop till it gets cheaper.
Mhm.
And we were looking at one and my wife goes, oh, a hybrid car. And I went, no, I don't want one of those. And she goes, why? And I went, it's the pressure of both.
Just give me one. I can barely deal with one.
Right. If it runs out of petrol, does it run out of charge at the same time?
My understanding is that is it the petrol runs the charge? I just thought one kicked out. So say the electricity, because that's the primary one. Say the electricity,
The
you run
petrol
out of
kicks
charge,
in and the car
petrol
still
kicks in.
goes.
That's what my understanding of
It's
it.
double the pressure. No,
I agree.
it's double the pressure.
I agree.
And I'm sorry, I can't trust a car that you can plug into your fucking bedroom wall.
Takes forever though. My friend's got one and it's fancy. It's a
Is it
his
a
last
Tesla?
no, see his last name's Testa and he didn't get a Tesla.
Oh, that's just an
I'm like,
opportunity
yeah,
gone begging.
I still call it his Testa. Testicle.
Yeah.
Test. Yeah, anyway. It's a Hyundai something.
Oh, yeah, I know the ones, yeah.
But so I was thinking about getting one because we're gonna probably get rid of one of our cars and it would be good for me because I drive big Ks, whatever. But I was speaking to someone who is his brother's a fireman, and he said at this point, no fireman will have them in their house. They're covering up a lot of fires started by electric bikes, scooters, cars. They attend a lot more fires that involve them than the news will put out there. And it's also saying something when the major car companies like Toyota have pulled out of
Volkswagen.
electric cars altogether. They said we'll never deal with them. So I just don't think the technology, they still use fossil fuels to fucking make the battery.
Yeah.
And then when
Well,
one
see,
died, they used a generator that runs off petrol to charge it back up again.
well, I don't know, and correct someone feel free to correct me if you want. I believe that Volkswagen have vowed to stop making petroleum cars and move solely onto electric cars.
See, I know Toyota doesn't want to touch. But what'll just happen? And plus, they're going to bring in a tax too. So I think 2025 that they're talking about bringing a tax per kilometer on your car, on your electric car, because the way they tax us is through our petrol.
Yeah.
So you got to factor in that as well. Like, yes, it will save money, but it's only going to save money if you have solar, you have a battery, but then, they only have a 10-year span anyway, the battery. So if they die right after that 10-year warranty, then you're screwed.
Well, when we come back from overseas, someone's going new car shopping.
Yeah. Doesn't say anything about Volkswagen stopping. They're just making. Yeah,
There's a car company. I know there's one that has vowed and declared that by whatever year, they are going to stop production on petroleum cars altogether.
Because I heard, the last thing I heard was America's actually going away from them.
Marca.
But yeah, so I don't know. I'm not entirely convinced. Yes, I would love to not have to put petrol in my car, but I still have to charge it. And it takes time. It's not like you can just put petrol in it and go. You got to wait for the charger to fucking charge. So you got to buy a whole new charger for your house because it does come with a cord that you can just plug in, but it takes forever. Um, and even at those charging stations, I think that costs you like $20. So
So
what they're going to do anyway is if they all decide in 2030, nah, that's it, everyone has to buy an electric car. They're just going to raise the prices of electricity.
yeah,
That's all they're going to do.
and we're already paying a shitload for electricity as it is.
Correct. Which is, yeah, they've already started doing. So let's go on to pancreas. Pancreatitis.
Hmm.
What's bursting yours?
It's going to be a stupid one, but I feel a
stupid one too.
responsibility. I feel a responsibility to my kind of people to call this out.
Mhm.
So I am left-handed.
Mm.
That's not the pancreas moment. I've been going through a thought process over the last couple of days about maybe I might want to actually learn how to play the electric guitar,
Mhm.
right? Grind the axe, yeah, right? So I thought, you know what? Get yourself a cheap guitar amplifier. Started to have a look. Left-handed guitars are more expensive than right-handed guitars.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, you just fucking do everything in reverse.
Yeah, but there'd be less of them because the population of left-handed people versus
One in
right-handed people.
10, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I get that, but like, why are they more expensive?
Is it arguably ableism?
I feel vilified. Is it not enough that I am a female homosexual? Now,
You could add
I'm
left-handed to your maybe that's what the L stands for in LGBTQIA.
left gay by.
Yeah.
um, so yeah, but okay. So obviously for the cheaper models, the difference in price is only like $50 or $60, but that's still $50 or $60. The more you start moving into like your Ibanez, Gibson, Stratocaster, all of those, the difference in price is several $100s. It's ridiculous. All right. So, okay. So for an acoustic guitar, there's a decent company called Maton, right?
Mhm.
These are handmade guitars. So no mechanical thing involved in it at all. Some dude sticking some wood together, sticking some string on it, charging $500, which is fine. I mean, it's handmade, but it's handmade. Left-handed guitar from Maton, that's $500 for right-handed, $750 for left-handed. They're handmade.
Isn't blatant ableism. You're being punished.
It is not my fault that, well, no, it's not my fault that I'm of the homosexuals and therefore I do side on the side of Satan according to some Christianity, and left-handed is the devil's side. But should I have to pay extra for that? No. 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 Not
Maybe
fair.
you should. Maybe you
But
should.
why?
Maybe you should
It's
pay for
handmade.
your sins. Pay for your sins.
Didn't you get knocked up before marriage?
No one asked you.
They
They didn't charge me any extra.
You'll be paying for those children forever. Forever.
Yeah, my
But
dad
yeah,
still pays for me, so
yeah. But like, all jokes aside, do you think it's stupid that left-handed people have to pay more?
I think it's stupid, but I can understand their reasoning.
I don't, especially with handmade stuff. If you can hand make it for a right-handed person, you can hand make it for a left-handed person.
But it
Everything in reverse.
wouldn't sell as well as a right-handed one.
But it doesn't matter because there's going to be somebody like me who wants to buy a left-handed guitar.
But it would have to be, everything would have to be like completely opposite. You change all the
bridging, all of
chords
that,
and shit.
they're hand making the guitar.
I understand that, but it's a different process to making a right-handed guitar.
You literally do everything upside down.
Still, why don't you ask him? Why don't you just send him a quick DM on Instagram?
Well, I'm not buying a Maton, and I'm not buying an Ibanez, and I'm not buying a Gibson, and I'm not buying a blah, 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 blah. I mean, I just want, like, they've got packages for, like, it's like $250, whatever it is. It's a guitar, some picks, a tuner, and an amplifier. If I wanted to learn how to play the guitar, I'm more than happy to do it on that and, just play Unchained Melody over and over and over again, right? But it's like the package that I was looking at last night, it was $200, $199. But then for the left-handed, it was like $260, $259.
That's not true.
It's not fair. But still. And you can't just buy a right-handed one and go, can you change the strings around?
No.
So, do I give up my dream of becoming a middle-aged female slash? Or do I spend the extra money? I haven't decided.
I'm just going to say give it up. But anyway.
You don't know. I could be like fantastic. We don't know.
Well, why don't you do some lessons first and then see?
Oh, no, I was just going to do the internet. I mean, people diagnose themselves through WebMD, so I might as well just like teach myself the guitar through like chatbot. I don't know.
My
Whoever.
problem is my fingers aren't long.
You don't need to have long fingers. Kids play electric guitars.
No, but like their fingers will stretch with practice.
Yeah. Well, my hand and fingers
Past
are
that.
actually big enough to play.
Mine are.
But still, like.
Do you have bad wrists?
Huh?
Do you have bad wrists?
I got bad wrists, bad fingers, bad everything. But I'm not talking about fucking like playing like bloody death metal or anything like that. Just, strum along to a ditty while I'm singing, You're down by the banks, now of the Ohio, boom, 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 now.
No, make that stop. No, pass. Say give up on that dream.
No, I haven't decided.
Fair enough.
Either that or the drums, and I think my wife would prefer the guitar.
Or you can get drums that don't make any noise.
Or you can get mute pads, yeah. But I got nowhere to put a drum kit. But you can do foldable electric drum kits.
For this one-man band that you...
Nobody knows or understands. Does anybody out there want to lend me a hand for my one-man band? Leo Sayer. It's a song.
Get like one of those backpacks with a big drum and it has all the like 5 instruments attached to it.
Because it cost me more because it's left-handed. Left-footed. Left-footed.
I was gonna do no.
What's
you know
your
what?
pancreas?
It's been 3 seasons, and I don't think that he has been my pancreas once, and he is a.
It's your husband, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, do it.
And what pisses me off, because sometimes I leave things on the ground just to see if he would pick it up. Just
and of
to
course
see.
He doesn't.
And it's been, I think, 3 days. There's this weird sticker on the stairs that I've just left to see that if he'd pick it up. No, it hasn't picked it up. But and that doesn't piss me off because I understand that his brain doesn't work the same as mine. I'm very detail orientated, and little things like that piss me off. What pisses me off is when he comes home and he complains about the people at work not picking up things. I'm like, oh, is that what it feels like? Tell me more.
But he gets paid to care.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then when he comes home and because okay, so I'm particular about some things, but some things I just don't give a shit about. Like if I take out a DVD from the PlayStation or whatever and I put it in the wrong one, I don't give a fuck. Absolutely, he like goes off his rocker.
Oh, I'd be the same.
Don't give a fuck. As long as it's in a case, don't care. But what he gets really annoyed at is when I put the toilet roll on, but it's not over.
It's got to be over.
See I just put it on. I don't even care. I don't even look at it.
No, it's got to be over because you can actually control the amount of toilet paper that you use if it's over. I used to be an under person and then I became an over person, and it's so much. My life has been so much better since I became an over
I'm
person.
not either. I'm just to put the fucking toilet paper on the roll. I don't care what it is. I don't. But he's like, "Do you do this to annoy me?" And I'm like, "No, I don't even think about it. I just put
Be
the
like,
fucking toilet paper."
mate, go fucking take the sticker off the
Yeah,
fucking stairs, you dick. Yeah.
it's been there for 4 days.
Come on, Hubbard.
So you're my pancreas because you shit me. Because you go to work and whinge about people who you do the same thing at home. Do the same thing.
Well, see, I kind of get it because, like, when we're in the office, we've got a big kitchen in the office now, and we had a thing a couple of weeks ago, and I was the first one tidying up, right? And I actually turned around, and while I was wiping the counter down, and I turned around to Tay Tay Superfan, and I went, "Do not ever tell my wife you saw me do this." And she's like, "Why?" And I, because then she'll expect me to do it all the time, which I pretty much do anyway. But I don't want to be expected to.
But like, I don't want to have to tell you what to do. If you see laundry and there's a basket of laundry there, just fucking fold it. Don't wait for me to tell you.
You
You wear
know,
the clothes too.
I'm one of those type of people that won't fold it, but only because my okay. So,
I feel sorry for Lucretia, but go on.
no, no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. This is all just fun. I will do it. I would do it, and I would do the washing too. However, she doesn't like the way I wash the clothes, and she doesn't like the way I hang them, and she doesn't like the way I fold them.
And I've learned to accept his faults in his folding. I do find clothes months later and I'm like, oh, that's where that ended up because it's not in the spot that I want it to be. So I just said, leave my clothes. I'll put my clothes away. But then the boys' clothes, the 8-year-old gets the 2-year-olds and the 2-year-olds gets the 8-year-olds. And I
Mm.
don't complain about it. I just switched over. Because if I complain about it, he goes, oh, well, that's why I leave you to do it. And I'm like, have a good day. Fucking PCF and phone.
Well, see, here's the thing though, right? So my wife hates the way you wash the clothes, folds them, puts them out, all of this other stuff. But the amount of times, and it actually happened this week where I turned around and went, there are 2 of your fucking shirts in my side of the wardrobe. Just saying. And then I pulled them out and she goes, I've been looking for those. I'm like, you fucking put them in there.
Oh, look, and I make mistakes, and that's fine. But just, I don't want to have to ask you because I don't want to have to deal with the, fine, I'll do it then. Like, just do it.
It's your job, bruh.
You wear the
Just do it,
clothes.
bruh. You're in a partnership.
He always whinges that he doesn't know what he brings to the relationship. At the moment, nothing. Just kidding.
That's
Love
not
you.
that's not true. He brings in some of the money for your mortgage.
Yeah, I could be without him.
Consider yourself on notice, bruh. I got a reason to bitch about my wife. Although, right, today I said to her, and I've been saying this, I say it to her, I ask her at least 4 times a week, right? And I go like this again, are you getting excited about us going away? Right? When I say away means back home for her.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
And I go like this again, are you getting excited about it? She goes, no, not really. And I'm like, really? Why not? And she goes, because like, and this is not going to be breaking news and this is not going to end my marriage when she hears me say this because I say it to her all the time. Like she has no sense of joy either, right?
No.
And so I get excited if the fucking, like, I'm so excited because daylight savings finished, right? So it was like 6:30 and it got dark and I was so happy because I hate daylight savings. So
Actually,
I get
yeah, I was
excited
happy
about
about that too.
Yeah. So I get excited about that kind of stuff, right? And she doesn't get excited about anything. And then she goes, you keep asking me this. And I'm like, because I'm quite shocked at the answer that you're not excited about at least going home for a little bit. Like, you know? And she was like, what do you want? What do you want from me?
What have you
Like,
done for me lately?
a little bit of joy would be great. Thanks. Doesn't happen. God, my nose is so itchy today.
I don't have joy about like lots of things, but I do have joy about going on holiday.
I get excited about everything. You know I get excited about
Yeah,
everything.
but like my husband's like he gets excited about things that like he's excited about, and I'll be the same to him, being like, "You excited? We're going on holiday." Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
have a good day.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
Who hurt you?
But I'm like, we're only about 5 weeks out now, right? And I go, we're about 5 weeks out. She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've been counting down since we bought the tickets in July.
Yeah. We know.
We're actually in like I was counting down the days the other day. And I love that you can literally type. Fucking love the internet sometimes. Hey,
Mm.
how long until May 16?
Don't you have a countdown timer?
No, I don't know how to use it.
You just get a countdown app, and then you type in when your holiday is, and you get daily notifications. I can't see that. No, that's not going to work. That's your influencer. 39 days. There you go.
39 days. 39 days to go. And I get excited about this stuff. And she doesn't.
That's why you need the countdown app.
It's not going to make any difference. She's going to be like, that clock's annoying. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Is that going to be this episode's title?
Probably.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice
Have a nice day.
BCF. BCF. Have fun. Oi.
Oi.
So we should move on to RuPaul UK. RuPaul's UK, Best of World.
Be the world.
And it was the final episode, right? Did you have to do episode 7?
We do have to do episode 7.
Okay. Let me bring that up because was that the roast? Or was that
That was the roast. Okay, so we can shorten this by after Hannah Conda, I kind of went.
Yeah. Oh, tea or coffee though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, who said lovely soup? Was it right at the end? It was right at the end, and someone just said lovely soup.
Wasn't that Hannah?
I think it might have been Hannah.
Yeah.
And Marina Summers. I don't know. I was kind of like, yeah, Marina Summers. You know, she's got great looks, but like, we get it. You're Filipino, like we get it. There's a lot of Filipino cultural things happening in all of her runways.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's Feed the World, so she's representing.
Yeah, but like we get it. We know where you're from. Like, it didn't have to be every runway. You didn't see Le Grand Dame wearing the French flag every week.
No, but then she had like designers.
Oh, Marina Summers.
She had Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Gaultier. Okay, so Hannah Conda and Tia Coffee were clear winners. And then finally Hannah gets a badge. Hannah gets a badge. Yes.
Finally.
And then she sent poor Scarlet Envy home. Which
Mm.
Tia Coffee also sent her home too. So either way, she's
Exactly.
she's gone home. I didn't find Scarlet Envy like not funny, but like it was not funny. But I think it's the delivery. I didn't think it was the jokes. I thought the jokes were okay. But yeah, Hannah Conda fucking. If it was like the normal drag show where there's just one winner, she for sure would have won that.
Yeah.
I love Tia Coffee. Look at her. Look at her in green.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was episode 7. So that was just the roast, the wedding of Michelle Visage and Graham Norton. Uh,
Yep.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Because at the end they were like, was it they related? Or what did they say? You
Oh,
can't.
what a
I don't like you can't get married because you're related, and then Hannah's like, lovely soup.
yeah. I love
Um,
Hannah Conda.
So yeah, so my mistake. I thought it was because the way that they advertised it, I thought it was just a reunion, and then it would have been another episode. But they shoved the reunion inside the episode.
Well, you know what? That was probably better because then we
I
didn't have
agree.
to.
I didn't want to
I,
wait
I,
another week.
I think. Well, there's that, but also, it was like, excuse me. It was like, they didn't have to worry about a challenge or anything like that. They kind of technically could relax, but like fucking Scarlett went for Hannah like from the get go.
She was salty, but I have a feeling the way that it was all filmed, this was like the next day.
Mm,
Scarlett got out, and then they had maybe 2-3 days break, maybe, and
mm,
then they had to do the reunion and the finale. So like, I
yeah,
don't think there was much of like, cause who else was Jomba's blonde was salty as well, but she had a little bit more time to come to terms with it.
yeah,
So I have a feeling it was just very close to when she was eliminated. So I get it. Um, I don't think that they should have kept. No, I don't think that it should have kept Scarlett. Like I think track record wise. But even then, Legrand kind of did a bit shit towards the end. Like she started off really strong and then she just kind of went downhill.
yeah.
Her runways were fantastic. Like as you can see behind you, she's beautiful. And she did have her moments of funny.
Yeah.
Like, and that's really hard to do as a French person because they have that
Second language barrier thing.
language barrier and the fact that French people are quite rude. They're competing with sort of that stereotype. And it's
Yeah.
not I don't think that French people are rude. I just think they're very blunt and they're quite callous. Um, but each to their own. So Marina Summers and Hannah Conda lip sync to Anastasia, which quite possibly the best lip sync song that you could listen
I'm out of
to.
love. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I was watching it and also lip syncing and doing my own choreographed dance to that as well. Brought me back to, I think she came out when I was like 13, 14, like that song.
2000. 2000.
What was 10. Yeah. So, I probably may have not discovered her until I was 13, 14. But I know like she was like one of my CDs. I remember the CD that I had. It was her on the front in red leather pants and sunglasses, I think. I think that was the album cover. And then that was really tough, but I think the reason that Hannah won that lip sync is because she played the part better.
Mm.
I think Marina Summers went the route of doing tricks and it wasn't that kind of song.
Yeah.
That was that.
Be an idea if you put the microphone close to your face.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I couldn't hear you when you were scratching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Le Grand Dame, Tea Coffee went next. And Boogie Tonight. I have never heard that song.
Neither have I, but you know what? It was just like the Strictly Come Dancing things. It was like two flamingos prancing around on stage, and I was there for it.
Yeah.
Because like if they stood like one stood on top of the other one's head, they would easily be like 20 foot tall.
Yeah, they're pretty tall.
They're fucking huge.
Tea Coffee won. And then it
Mhm.
became Tea Coffee and Hannah Conda. What song did they do? I can't remember. They were
Shall we consult again?
making out the end of it.
Tea or coffee? Anaconda lip sync song was Your Disco Needs You by Kylie.
Oh, that's right. I knew it was
Mm.
Kylie's song, but never heard the song before.
You don't have a gay card to revoke, so that's fine.
I'm not a huge Kylie fan. Except for Padam.
Padam, I hear it and I know.
Yeah, no. Uh, I think Tea Coffee deserved the win. Not just for the lip sync, but like the overall
Oh,
performance.
she was consistent. Yeah.
I
I mean, the
think,
heart hurt a little bit because Hannah didn't win, but we pretty much both said we'd be happy if Tia won.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It was almost like Anitra and Sasha Colby. Like I was going to be happy with the result either way.
Yeah.
But I had obviously that little bit more of a favorite in Sasha and with Hannah. But yeah, I wasn't going to be pissed if Tia won.
No, I'd be pissed if Marina Summers or the Grand Dame won over Hannah.
Yeah.
I don't think that they deserved it. So maybe that was the deciding factor, was like the track record overall. Because the lip sync was pretty the same.
Yep.
Like I would have been happy with either or. I obviously would have been happy if Hannah won, but also happy that Tia Coffee won. But yeah, so that wraps up.
It was a very well-deserved victoire.
Yes.
Very, very well-deserved. Tia Coffee's great. Tia Coffee is great. So well done, Tia Coffee. Deserved winner. Well done, Hannah Conda, for repping down under.
Especially the only Australian one there.
Uh-huh. And you know, Scarlett didn't take it very well. Eventually did, because I see them interact on social media now and they're fine. John
That's why I think
was
it was just fresh. And then I think
and
when she found out that Tia Coffee said her name as well, so she was going home regardless of who won.
yeah. But it just so happened that it was Hannah who was the one that sent her. But I mean, the whole thing about strategy, like I keep going back to, I don't want to beat the fucking best to get the money. I'm sorry. Because you know what? You can't beat the best. If they're the best, then you can't beat them because they're the best. So the whole thing about like, I'm only going to keep in the strong ones because no, I'm there for the money. And I say this every single time and I will stand by this. I'm there for the money. I want the weakest fucker standing on the opposite side of that stage that I can lip
But
sync against.
strategy wise, like some of the challenges are group challenges, and you have to have the shit person in your group. And if the shit person shits the bed and makes you look bad too, is that worth it?
Yeah, I guess. But like, no.
Can I just say Blue Hydrangea's face when she found out that they were winning £50,000 was
I know,
fucking
right? It was
hilarious.
gold. It was so good. It was so, so
I think
good. It
she
was like,
literally thought that they were joking.
yeah. And they're like, yeah, no, we're not
No,
joking. She's
yeah,
like, what
no.
the fuck?
On the
What the
wrong
fuck?
season.
And I'm on Dancing with the Stars now, or Strictly Come Dancing, or whatever it is. And I'm still not getting £50,000. No,
£50,000.
£50,000. So that's it. UK versus the world. Sorry, we can't we can't review season 16 because apparently we're on episode 14 and I've seen 3.
Yeah, we can do that next episode. Start that while we're waiting for what are we waiting for start? All Stars?
Yeah, or Queen of the Universe.
No, I'm not doing that. I
Well,
don't
I
even
think
think I
Queen of
watched
the
the last one.
Universe, I believe the rumored cast includes Queen Kong.
Don't care.
And then we'll have Down Under.
Down under.
Hopefully with Lazy Susan. Hopefully. But we can review, but like we just come on and talk shit and do whatever. But like, yeah, we're 14 episodes into season 16 and I've watched 3 episodes.
It's fine. Alaska and Willem take a break and they've jumped back and forth, I believe, haven't they?
Okay, well then I'm more than happy to do that. Are they coming up to like, did something happen this week?
I don't know because I haven't watched it.
Oh.
I haven't watched any of it. Like I've watched I think I watched up to Snatch Game.
I'm a little bit peeved that they didn't do a celebrity one. But having said that, that means that Poppy Love is still the remaining reigning queen.
And it just didn't grab me, that franchise.
I liked it.
Yeah, but you also like The Masked Singer, so we're not really going.
And
off your
I'm a
taste.
celebrity, get me out of here.
Haven't watched it. I just forgot about it, and now I feel like I'm too far behind.
You're not.
Okay.
You're not. But I don't have somebody I dislike yet.
Okay, I'm gonna start it tomorrow. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow.
Because my wife said to me, because she always says to me, she says, okay, it's been X amount of days now. Do you have someone that you don't like? I went, no, I actually like them all.
So how far are we into a week? 2 weeks?
This is the beginning of 2 weeks.
Okay, I can catch up.
Yeah. Oh, wait, it started March 27th. 1 week.
Okay, yeah, I can catch up.
No, 2 weeks. Yeah, I can't find anybody that I dislike yet. Even the Welsh guy who is ditzy and stupid, I love him.
I don't even know who's in there. I know. Is it Robert Irwin?
He's the host.
Oh,
He
that's
plays
right.
Dr. Chris. But the kid from Malcolm in the Middle's in it.
Which one?
Like Malcolm.
Frankie Muniz.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Life
He's in
is
there.
unfair.
I've never seen an episode of Malcolm in the Middle.
It's fucking great. The mom and dad are the fucking best.
So he's been in there. He's been telling some great stories. Hey.
That's good. Okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah. Well, apparently once people found out that Robin Irwin was going to be the host, like all of these uber famous people from like the US and stuff are like, I want in.
He's a little cutie.
He's a very, very lovely young man.
And anyone who you mention Australia, they're like Steve Irwin or the Crocodile Hunter. Like there's always Crocodile Dundee, whatever the fuck his name is. Even like when I meet people from overseas, it's always like, this is a knife. And I'm like, I've probably watched that movie once. Like, shh. If you're
I
going to quote
actually
anything,
remember
quote Kath or Kim or quote The Castle.
I actually remember going to see Crocodile Dundee at the movies in 1986.
I was but a twinkle in my parents' eye.
I mentioned Kath or Kim at work the other day, and I thought I'm going to throw it out there, and I quoted something from it, and they went, "Where the fuck did that come from?" I went, "Kath or Kim." Like, never seen it.
Oh,
And there were 5 other people in our section. And I turned around and went, right. And none of them had ever seen Kath or Kim, nor have the inclination to.
that's just un-Australian.
Well, I considered it homophobic.
I'm going to go and watch
did
that.
consider it
I'm going to
hateful.
go binge it right now. Like I have to now. I have to make
No.
up for the people that haven't watched it.
Yeah. But you also have to watch Absolutely Fabulous. And
No,
I know
I've
you
tried.
haven't.
I've tried. I have tried. It's just not my thing. It's the same with the Golden Girls. I tried. I couldn't get into it.
No sense of joy.
At least I tried.
Did you though? Did you really try?
On that note, what did one elevator say to the other elevator?
Race you to the top?
I think I'm coming down with something.
Do you really want to leave it on that?
Cheesy jokes for the win. Yes. Now you
God,
got something in. Now you got something in the morning when you're traveling
you
on
got
the
a
elevator.
fourth one. You got a fourth one in there. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I could just do a whole podcast of me reading these.
Probably get more listeners and subscribers.
Fuck them. Who cares? We don't need you.
I had to look the other day for shits and giggles, and I'm like, this fucking episode's been out for like 2 weeks, and we've got 9 views.
What are you
I'm
gonna
sure
do?
3 of them were me.
I didn't think it did multiple views if it was the same person.
Oh, then okay. So there were 8 others. Tai, Jack,
We're gonna be more.
Jane.
It's more about being consistent, and we're just not very consistent. But we also, I just don't have the time. I will have the time soon to do some
We've
more
been
stuff on social
consistent.
media.
We've been consistent in our bi-weekliness.
Yeah.
We'll try and get it to weekly, but like, shit, man, we got lives, man.
Yeah.
Shit happens. I had to drive down to Hailey's place last week. We still didn't get an episode out.
I said I'd do it, and you're like, no.
No, because I had stuff that I had to do. But an hour and a half there, an hour and a half back. And how long was I at your house for? Maybe half an hour.
I was cooking. All right.
You were cooking. You were
Let's wrap
cooking
it
your
up.
Greek feast. Okay. Well, how do I usually finish it?
I
Oh,
don't know.
thanks everyone for listening and watching. For those of you who are on YouTube, please hit like and subscribe and the ding for notification. Anybody who's listening through a podcast platform, please give us 5 stars. Leave us a comment if you want. Don't care what it is. It's the 5 stars that are important, please and thank you. If you want to have a little bit of a chat or you want to give us a suggestion, and go fuck yourself is not a suggestion. Just saying.
Did someone
Go
write that?
to no, you know.
Oh, okay.
Go to our DMs on Drag Me Out Official on Instagram. We are on the TikToks, but we don't do those anymore, so whatever.
We will.
Is
will.
what am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing?
I don't know. See you next
'Cause
Tuesday.
I don't feel like I feel like I'm missing something.
Hope's your uncle. Say hi to your mum for me. I don't know.
Good night, Australia.
Say golf, pony boy.
So we'll see you next time, maybe next week, maybe not next week. We haven't decided yet. But until then, we'll see you. Bye-bye. Ba 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 ba.